No mercy. No remorse. No mercy. No remorse.
Yeah. Oh. What's going on, everybody? Jessie, Corey, Wayde, Flyers Alley, season 6, episode 10. What's going on, fellas? Wayde, how you doing? We just got you in there. I've been with Corey for a little bit.
Of course, man.
Were you eating?
Buzzer beater.
You made it. Good to go.
I'm like looking at Facebook. And I'm
What's
like, what the fuck is that countdown for? I'm like, oh shit.
Well, I was mad stuff too. So I mean, who cares? Whatever. How's the weekend? What's been going on? How are things? You
started off Friday, or was it yesterday? It was yesterday. The kiddo took a spill up and over the couch right onto his fucking forehead. So yeah, I had to check, make sure he wasn't concussed and all that. So that's how it's going. I already told you before that he was sick on Friday. So
then the glass thing.
The glass thing earlier during the week, and then the same day I closed his doors in the bed and got his fingers caught in the door, closing the bathroom door.
Yeah, they do that a lot. They do that a lot.
Yeah,
but
sounds like a hell of a week.
Well, you also dropped the snow globe and cut yourself up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, it's his son. That's what is. It's.
I mean,
that's all that happens.
If he dropped this bad boy.
Crystal.
What's we got there?
Crystal Head Vodka.
I know what it is. I'm saying, why do you have that?
I had that since my 21st birthday. Bob, my best friend growing up, Haney over there in the Linwood of Terrorist.
Yeah.
I love skulls and shit. So and back then I used to drink vodka all the time. So
yes, you did.
2 in 1.
There you go.
So I don't know if you can age vodka, but yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know much about vodka. I have a Flyers Amsterdam vodka bottle over there that I won't open until they win the cup.
I have the same bottle, and that's probably been sitting 8 years, 7 years, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm opening that thing probably before I die. So, but it's
you never know. You never know.
I have the same bottle sitting on the dresser.
I had to pull this thing up because, honestly, I think we're gonna get into this whole goalie thing. I think we're getting into a lot of things here. I do have something. It was a little thing in here. We'll put that up while Wade's doing this thing.
You're able to maintain the way you want to play the game despite being down goals on multiple occasions. They just stick with it and they're able to.
No, we win the game because we got balls.
Yeah.
We do. We do stupid stuff. We don't make some plays sometimes. Lose sight of certain momentums in the games. A number of things we have to work on and try to get consistent at. But one thing we do have is balls.
Yeah.
Huevos.
We got some nuts there. Give your balls a tug, huh?
Yeah.
That's our coach, and I'm all about it. I'm all about that kind of talk.
I love it.
But yeah, Corey, what do you got going on? You had an eventful thing. Well, morning.
Yeah, started off with mimosa or screwdriver or whatever the hell you want to call them. Well, mimosas with champagne.
Also vodka.
Yeah, also vodka. Look, I'm doing Christmas shit this weekend. It's been rough, I'm not going to get into a whole lot of details, but make the long story short, after my brother died, I kind of just shied away from Christmas because he enjoyed Christmas a lot, and now it's kind of tough. It's still been tough, but you know what? I guess I need to stop being a Scrooge, as I've been called over.
It's tough, dude.
Decade.
You know what? I'll say this, and always, sorry for your loss, as always. I a lot of people say, "Oh, you gotta have kids. That'll do it." Maybe the case for you, not the case for me. I'm the biggest Christmas guy on the earth.
I used to love Christmas.
And I do love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. But I remember it being my favorite holiday as a kid, and it's my kids' favorite holiday. So they're just ramped up all the time. So it's very trying, but it's awesome in the end. So hang in there, big dog, and
Yeah, I mean, like I
it'll
said,
be good.
I'm kind of getting by, getting on it. It's just, it's tough. Yeah.
And that's why whoever the hell he was, invented beer. And with that being said, we have a comment. Ashley Langdon, my man, Jessie Bell. What's going on, bro? Well, we're going to get you in. I'm going to talk to Evan and get you on the center ice is coming up after the holidays, hitting it pretty hard. We'll get Ashley Langdon on there. He's a beauty. But yeah, with that being said, make sure you guys go like us on Facebook and join our group on Facebook at Flyers Alley. And go follow us on Twitter at Flyers Alley Pod 1, Instagram at Flyers Alley, and go to YouTube and subscribe to the Old City Sports Network YouTube. Also, go to www.oldcitysports.com and check out your favorite Philadelphia-based pods, articles, and merch. Use promo code LFG10 for 10% off site-wide. The thing's on. If you want to call in. I'm not pushing it anymore. You all can kiss my ass. We got another comment.
Brandon.
Tommy and Brandon. Tommy says, "Gentlemen, what's up? What's going on?" And Brandon says, "What's up, guys?"
Back on your your Christmas talk. I got this sweet little number.
Friday,
I like
Friday
it.
13th. It's a bigger logo on the back. The wife, she was like eager for me to open it, so she's like, "You want to open up a present? You want to open up a present?" I'm like, "All right."
I thought you guys didn't exchange. I thought you do exchange.
No, well, I don't. She does.
I don't.
I don't.
I know.
Yeah. Well, we've been together for so long, so it's like every time I buy her something, either she gets mad because I overpay for something, or I usually buy stuff on the wrong week. Jessie and when it's mortgage due and car payment due, it's usually like funds are fucking tight. And that's when I usually decide to just not look at the bank statements and just go out and just spend money. And then I also got this t-shirt on. It's the Venom and Spider-Man, the cartoon style.
The old cartoon boy.
But
okay.
I got that for free for buying Carson Christmas presents online. So
I have a really big issue of waiting to give Lindsay her stuff till Christmas, because it's like a personal thing. It's me and her and the kids, because the day of Christmas, my parents stay over from Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, which is cool because I get to relive the shit that we used to do. We used to watch Christmas. My kids are ripping a Christmas story every 10 minutes. I'm fucking so into it.
I love it,
dude. And they ask for Ralph. They ask for They love it. I'm so happy about it.
The movie just drives me crazy because it's like beating a fucking dead horse over and over.
Wait till Carson gets a hold of it. Kids love it because and you know the part that Kenzie loves the most.
Probably when he beats up Scott Farkas.
It's exactly what it is.
Yes.
It's exactly what it is. Daddy, what's he doing? He's beating up a bully. I'm gonna punch him in the face. Like,
good dirty rat.
Well, I got mine.
Oh, he's ripping it. He is actually ripping it. Yeah, dude. He calls him a bitch, dude. He calls him. I swear to God.
I remember at the beginning. He's like, "You dirty bastard, son of a
dude."
And then he starts choking him out. He's son of a bitch.
He calls him like a something bitch. It's something. But even if you turn the dad when he's in the basement, he calls something a snickle piper or some shit.
Snickle Pfeiffer.
Apparently, back in the day, a snickle piper was a very, very bad term that you shouldn't use, like ever. Like it's bad. Like, it's not.
Let's bring it back.
I love it.
That back.
I love it. I'll bring it back.
Like I said,
my go-to was from Halloween to Christmas. I'm gonna sound like a little emo goth nerd. Was Nightmare Before Christmas.
I never really got into it.
I was just little snot nosed, runny little kid. Fucking, I just, you know, the clamations and shit. I just was always hooked on.
I was always Christmas Vacation.
I didn't get into it until I got older.
Yeah, that was one that I went.
That's my favorite now.
And I mean, to me, you still can't go wrong with the original Home Alone.
Yeah, both of them.
My wife never saw Home Alone, so I got to put that little number on for her.
What is it?
She never saw Home Alone, so I got to put that one on for her.
What?
Yeah,
that is unacceptable.
Under uppercut.
Yeah. But that's the greatest thing. Like, you guys get to go back and rewatch it, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that scene. Like, I forgot about.
Well, now some of the scenes are like, whoa, like I was a kid when I saw that.
Okay,
well, the scene where he stole the toothbrush from the store, I completely forgot that was in the first one. For some reason, I thought that was in the second one in New York.
That's because he's running through the park,
right? And I just completely forgot about that.
And here's one for you. Donald Trump's in the second one.
He is in the second one, the Plaza Hotel.
Yep.
Down the hall to the left.
His hair didn't look fake back then.
But
okay.
we had a little discussion the other day amongst a few people. Die Hard, Christmas movie or
no? It's not. I have this discussion at work all the time. So every
just disagreeing.
So every Harry Potter movie is a Christmas movie, right? Christmas happens in it.
I've never seen any of that.
Well, so no. What? So if there's a holiday in a movie, it's considered a fucking Christmas movie?
Yes.
Settle down.
Settle down.
Okay.
Come on.
All right, let's go the horror route. So
no, I fucking hate
Halloween
horror movies.
Halloween.
No.
Never actually fell on Halloween.
But you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, release date never did. But yeah, it was that is a Halloween movie because it was on Halloween.
There's well, I can go, you know, the Jack Frost, the horror one. What was it? Slaving Night, Black Christmas. You know.
Whoa, what's on?
It's a horror movie.
Chris Webman, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Wait, if you get a chance, go watch Violent Night too.
That's a good one.
Violent Night was great. I saw it in theaters with Katie.
Was that the newest one
Santa
with
is in the movie
dude from
Stranger Things?
Yes, thank you. Okay,
I
saw it and I wanted to watch it.
If I remember correctly, I believe it's on Hulu.
Greg Montour checks it. Don't forget Gremlins.
Gremlins.
Okay, so yes. Okay. I'll back off because I do agree with that one.
That is definitely a Christmas movie.
I love Die Hard though, so that's why I like my action movies to stay in their lane.
I feel that if there's a holiday in the movie, it's got to go with that holiday. That's just
doesn't have to. I mean, so this is a good example, and we're getting off the rails, but I don't give a fuck. So Kenzie sees Jingle All the Way with Arnold and Sinbad on the screen, right?
That's another good one.
Yeah, but dude, it is not a Christmas movie.
No,
like it is
Christmas based,
but it is not a kid's Christmas movie. Like, but you know what else isn't? Which is, it's not. Go watch it. It's not.
Like, it's Christmas based.
It's fucking
Christmas based. So I consider that in the holiday.
Absolute debauchery. Like
you watch that within the days of leading up to Christmas.
But I can't say that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie and then say that Jingle All the Way is, because Jingle All the Way isn't, and I feel like Die Hard is more.
I just think the greatest line in Jingle All the Way is, I've said it to Katie before, just like totally randomly, you put that cookie down, and she's like, shut up.
He does have some moments in that. Chris chimes in again, says Jingle All the Way is definitely a Christmas movie. Not for my house. And you know what's not though, and this
outnumbered on everything. Sorry, I keep.
Well, it's because I'm a traditional Christmas person, and it's not working anymore. So, which and Santa Claus with Tim Allen is a Christmas movie, but it's not for kids. It's really not for kids. Like. Some parts are, somewhat like he. It's just,
when he's in the sleigh, and he's like, "When I wake up, I'm getting a CAT scan."
Some stuff like that. There's some moments where kids, obviously, it passes by kids, and it's like they don't understand, but the adults are like, fuck did you just say?
Yeah, where he talks about sleeping naked.
Sleeping naked, yeah, with Sister Margaret walking by. I think I remember that.
Yeah, and then he dropped trow in front of the little elves when he first got to the North Pole.
Yep, it just is what it is. Anyway, all of that talk. Let's get on some.
It's not like he did that and just immediately said "Daddy's home" and then dropped trow. He didn't say anything like that.
No,
allegedly.
You didn't. Allegedly, yeah. Brandon says 8 crazy nights is a funny one.
Oh, smell you later, poopsicle.
Speaking of that jersey he just had on, so we went, and we'll get into Flyers alley talk after this. We went up to Philly last night to this pizza place called Mara's Pizza up in I don't even know, I forget where it was, but there's 13th Street does all the this big Christmas thing, but there was one that was all National Lampoon's based, go. And then in the top left window there was the Griswold Chicago Blackhawks jersey.
Did you see the guy wearing the Griswold jersey when we were walking around Total Wine?
No,
I did. I saw it and I went, "Oh!"
Taking that shit off him. I'm about to get one. They're cool.
I would.
I get it with the same site I got the Doug Glatt jersey, $30. That's a jersey. That's a real jersey. That thing is awesome. $30.
I'm waiting. I'll have to get that from you because I still want my Madonna North Stars.
Steve Fuentes says Christmas Story with the leg is great. I actually have right here.
Yep.
Little mini leg lamp over there. Yeah, there it is. And there's the side.
At first, when he turned that over, I saw Corey's arm. When he moved the camera, I saw his arm. I was like, "That's not a leg." And then I realized it's
just half a freaking tree trunk.
Brandon chimes in. Chris chimes in. Brandon, 8 Crazy Nights is a movie that is always on my Christmas. I've never seen it,
but it's based on Hanukkah.
I was gonna say that.
Brandon says, Amazon, $15 for what the Griswold jersey?
It could be.
That'll be done right after the shop. I'm gonna do it while we're doing a segment. Yeah, Steve likes that. There we go. Yeah, get this guy in here. There we go.
Steve is a very good friend of mine who I was talking to you about with soccer.
Yes. We'll talk. Now let's get into some alley talk. That's how it always sounds. Well, I was putting them in different things. I finally put them in what they're supposed to be.
Oh.
Instead of left and right, so you only hear left or the right, I put it in 2 and 3. Yes, here's what it is. All right, so Alley Talk is brought to you by Fanatics. Use the link in the description. Go buy your stuff for Christmas, your people, blah, blah, blah. I was given permission to go get my Hathaway jersey today.
All right.
I have to do it though because of where it is, and it's tough to do, but it's happening. It'll be here on the 14th.
Nicely done.
Oh, nice, small boy. And then use promo code Tinsel for that bothers me. Look, get that bad boy there. There we go. Tinsel for 25% off site wide, and if you get stuff over a certain amount of price, it's 35. So you might as well just go for 25. So Tuesday, the Flyers lose to the Hurricanes 4-1. Let's get down here. And you know what? Wade's gonna like this. I get so fucking mad looking at Michael Bunting's face.
I had a feeling that was coming.
I just fucking hate that. Like, I defend the shit out of him when it comes to like the referee shit, like I was telling you. But now I kind of understand why. Like when he scored, I'm like, this guy literally has never seen a woman's reproductive part in his entire life. Like he just looks like a guy that has such a punchable face, dude. I have found my guy that I fucking hate, and it's Michael fucking Bunting.
All that he does have to look at himself in the mirror.
Yeah,
he does have a punchable face, but I'm still a firm believer of, somebody who we continue to name every single week for the last 2.5 months on this show. Just that look on his face of
I'm saying well, I'm starting now. I'm getting off of that now. I'm paying attention a little bit too much to him to the point where I'm like, yeah. There's other problems.
That's why I won't even just say his name. I'm just
Sleepy Joe.
So, Bunting scores the first goal, obviously, and I was like, this fucking guy. And it had to be him. But then Konechny scores in the second, assisted by Forrester. We're gonna bring this up. We are gonna eat crow, whatever. We're gonna do it. But then my boy does score on the other team. I'm sorry. Brendan Lemieux scores, and this is just an absolute to the fucking Flyers. I mean, it is. And it's unassisted.
What did I say?
Unassisted.
What did I say?
You don't have to fucking try to convince me, dude. I
wanted
the
first game since like November 12th, too.
Well, now it's it wasn't your point. Your point was don't sign Frost and sign him.
That was my point.
That was it. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I'm done with it. And now paying attention to Frost this week, I'd keep Forrester up. I would. I'm sorry. I gotta do it. We'll get into that though. But and that's what it was. I mean, they won. Yeah, they did their thing. And
on another note,
yes.
I said on Flyers Alley last week how I was really looking forward to Hathaway taking off TDA's head. He didn't even freaking play.
He didn't play, yeah. He knew the deal.
He's like, yeah, I'm gunning. Yep, didn't even play.
Nope. Then moving on to the next game of the week on November 30th, we lost to the Devils in overtime. Leading that was Morgan Frost, scored, assisted by TK and Cam York. Forrester scored, assisted by Walker and Couturier. Then Forrester scored again, assisted by Lawton and Brink. And then Luke Hughes scored.
I hate that little 12-year-old.
Well, he almost died, so.
Well,
I mean,
I don't feel bad.
But we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. I don't know if I got that. Did I pull the? I did get it, I think.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for him getting his ass handed to him.
You can always protect yourself, especially playing for a live puck.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna have you guys talk for a second. If I think I got this video, and then didn't even upload it. And if that's the case, I'm gonna do it real quick because it needs to be talked about.
Well, my thing with the whole thing is do you want to get into that now, or do you want to?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
Well, then what are we going to talk about? Go back to Christmas story conversation?
No. I'll set you up. Relax. Jesus. There you go. Oh, he's live now. No, we have him hooked up on a TV streaming. So
yeah, I can see you moving straight with your hands now.
Hey.
It's not like 14-second delayed.
Yeah, let me. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys watched this game. I mean, everybody says the Devils are kind of like falling off. I mean, they kept up with I hate to keep saying we kept up with them, but like that excuse is gonna die eventually, and be like, okay, well, I'm tired of keeping up with people. Let's start beating them in regulation.
Let's start taking the W instead of 2 points instead of the 1 point.
Stop feeling bad for them. Be like, oh, they did good, but there's none of that.
The Devils also they were pegged at being at least a cup contender, and for us we were in front of them in the standings. I mean, they also got way better talent than we do right now.
Also, Akira Schmid stood on his freaking head.
Is that their goalie?
Yeah. What was it, 50-some shots? Like 49 shots?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's going to be a large goalie discussion in this episode. I can't wait to get to it. Sorry, I'm uploading this thing because I needed it, and I didn't do it. But yeah, so we can move on to. I mean, we lost in overtime. We did take them to overtime, but I just don't feel like the Devils. I just don't feel like they're at where they should be. Will they get into the playoffs? Maybe. I did see a very interesting point on Flyers talk because that's where everyone goes to fucking have zero intelligence on the sport of hockey. The guy was tired of winning. Like, he just didn't want to win. I think we ran into this last year. Someone, was it at the beginning of this year? Someone said, I think it was our boy Leo Donahue.
Hoping we go 0-82 or something like that. And Wade's argument was, shit, we don't even win in overtime.
Win anything. No ties.
Every game in regulation. All 60 minutes, straight across the board.
All because we sent down Ronnie Attard. That's what that conversation was.
That was his argument.
Was it?
I saw Ronnie Atari got smoked a few games ago down the Lehigh Valley. Yeah, he was sticking up. One of our players got drilled, clean open ice hit. He's the first one over the bench on the change, and then tried to fight the guy and got the brake speed off him.
Adder tried to fight?
Yeah.
Don't tell me he's big for nothing.
And got smoked?
Wow.
He got smoked. Well, the guy that fucking crushed the player was, I think I heard him listed at 6'4", 200 plus. And, down there in the AHL, it's like, yeah.
That's a Goliath.
That's like Tom Sestito. Remember him?
Oh, God, yeah.
That dude was absolutely large and in charge, but he was such a turd.
Yeah, just ask John Scott.
Yeah.
No, not as big as John Scott.
No, John Scott always called him out.
Who's Sestito?
Yeah.
Oh, John Scott would absolutely destroy him.
Sestito got called out a lot in his career.
Because he was a mouthy.
He was. There's a lot of videos of him kind of,
when he was with the Rangers going up against the Friars and then the Islanders. And was he with Tortorella on that line brawl?
The Vancouver?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, Shane O'Brien played for them. He was in the hallway when it was Calgary and Vancouver when they Torts almost got in a fight with fucking Brian McGrattan.
Brian McGrattan in the hallway.
He would have fucking killed Torts. He would have ripped his whole head off.
We wouldn't have a coach right now.
Nah, that would not have been good.
He'd be an RIP.
Yeah, that's going for Just grab this real quick.
I don't know. Tortorella just seems like a guy that would just pull a fucking stiletto knife out of somewhere and just prison shank you.
Well, I would really
appreciate that.
Just remember, he's got balls.
He does. Let's get into it. So last night, Flyers beat the Penguins. We won the first. I guess this is the first time we played them. Yeah, I think.
I believe so.
So the first half of the battle, the Keystone State goes to us in a shootout. But before that, Owen Tippett scored in the second, assisted by Forrester. And then in the third, Scott Lawton scores, assisted by Sealer.
Shorty.
And then it was a short angle
with 1 second left, which was fantastic.
I like this. It actually tells you it was Tippett's was a backhand.
Tippett's was a backhand,
but it tells you here, yes. It describes it.
Lawton was
short-handed.
Lawton was. I just waited Tristan Jarry out and just dumped it under his arm.
Forrester scored with that was a snapshot.
That was
I thought it was a wrister, but it's categorized as a snap. It was nasty though. I'll give it to him.
Don't give two shits. That's a wrist shot.
Assisted by York and Couturier, and then Forrester did not. Couturier did the little going backwards, little shifty to do the deal. I thought Konechny was gonna score too. He kind of took a different route. He took a Lawton route, just shot it right at him. Now that we're on this thing. We're on this game. So I remember you two talking about how Cam Atkinson fucking slap shots like a foot from the net. Yo, dude's got a real problem passing the puck.
He is the polar opposite of Jake Voracek. He just shoots instead of passing. Voracek just passed all the time.
He will not pass the puck, dude. And
he did that.
A couple times last night.
Yeah, with 20 some seconds left. And I'm watching the game and I see him wind up and I'm like, wow, could you telegraph it any more that you're going to do a slap shot? And what ended up happening?
He would miss the net completely.
It got blocked and got sent into the screen.
Stop slap shotting it a centimeter from the fucking net. He's got to pass the puck.
That's
ridiculous.
That one last night in the third period with he was.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He was just a hair over the face-off dot. So, I mean, it wasn't like a centimeter.
So
but he just telegraphed it. It was so bad.
My problem is that this is a proven point. This proves my point because he responds to me all the time on Twitter. He'll just like it. I don't think he's ever said anything. He'll just he'll heart it on Twitter, showing that he's on social media. So if somebody says something on social media about Cam Atkinson not getting goals or he needs to step it up, or that him not passing it is him doing that. He's literally listening. I feel like he's listening to the people on social media or in general, and he's trying to get his points up. And not worrying about pass. If he would have, 9 times out of 10, if he passes it to the guy that's following him up, the other guy's gonna score.
There was a guy
every time there was someone open.
His was a 2-on-1. I don't remember who was on the backdoor side, but I mean, it's like, dude, you gotta at least get your head up and look, man.
Yep.
Like I said, it's the total opposite of Voracek. Voracek was pass all the time.
What's this game day? We play the Penguins again tomorrow.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. I'm gonna do game time. I am on a yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I listened to Missing Curfew with Scotty Upshaw and Shane O'Brien, and they have a segment called The Milk Carton. I wanted to steal that because I think that we could use it, but obviously we're not going to. But Cam Atkinson needs to figure out what the fuck he's doing because I kind of don't like his play right now or lack thereof. But
yeah, he's definitely been MIA. So
yeah, for sure. Which I mean, I think he's just trying too hard because like he is trying to. I don't take him for a sharpshooter, and I've had a couple discussions with people with the Flyers. They need a goal scorer, like flat out. They need another goal scorer. It's out there, but like I said, if you read between the lines and you listen to the right things, the other day I heard it and I sent it to you, and I think I sent it to you, Wade, who they said that they're not getting rid of at the trade deadline and that are going to be here for a while, and that they're not doing shit at the trade deadline. They're not doing anything. So
they're just listening is what I remember. They're listening offers. It doesn't mean they're going to pull the trigger on anything.
Did you listen to John Scott?
No.
Was it John? I forget which one.
I got halfway through his episode.
Mr. Curfew had Jonesy on it the last week.
Okay.
Oh.
And they flat out asked him. I listened to that, dude. You got to go. You got to listen. You got to look. Not you. I'm just saying people. People like, what are they going to do? And then when I say this is what's your source, Jonesy.
Yeah.
Like
from the horse's mouth.
Said it on a public fucking forum. But he said he wasn't getting rid of TK. Wasn't getting rid of Sanheim. Obviously.
But I mean,
wasn't getting rid of.
He could be just saying that because it's the media talking to him right then and there. Doesn't mean
it's Shane O'Brien to Scotty Upshaw.
It doesn't mean that you get a phone call later on during that day and it's, like fucking McDavid from fucking Sanheim.
You even listen.
I'm just
listening to people.
Huh?
Yeah, you can't get rid of Sanheim.
No, that's what I mean. Like, off the air, he might get a crazy fucking deal for it. Like he might say no right now, as like in the middle of the interview and in the media. But overnight there might be a phone call that comes in that says, "Hey, look, we'll take Sanheim and we'll give you fucking, my shit was Connor McDavid, but obviously that ain't gonna happen. But like just a crazy fucking deal that could happen."
Draisaitl.
Draisaitl for Hart straight up.
I don't know, man. We'll get into that later. We'll get into that later. I was saying Draisaitl
and Sanheim for Draisaitl.
Done.
Where do I sign?
Done deal. And especially what we're going to get into
later.
They
need defense and they need goaltending. So
they definitely need defense.
I was going to say they just covered 2 check marks on their list.
Yep. Sanheim would be an absolute all-star over there. I mean, dude, there's a lot of.
Except for he'd probably score on Hart again, like he did the other night too.
Maybe on the same team.
Yeah, well, he did.
Can't do that. I don't know why he's doing that. I was blown away.
Maybe he was first thing I saw.
First thing I saw when his own numbers. Ridiculous. First, you sat down, turned the TV on. All of a sudden, bing, I was, why did I turn this on? Like, what the fuck is? And it had to be
going
against
back to the fridge.
Had to be against the fucking. I didn't have any beer. I was so pissed. I was like, am I gonna really drink all this shit? Like, no, I had the harp. I had the stuff left over from the living room show. And I was like, I'm not getting into this. But yeah, so we do beat them in a shootout. It's nice to get a win over the Schittsburg Penguins, shitbirds, if you will. But yeah, anything else on these games? I do. How about the Risto fucking cross check of Crosby at the end of the fucking third period?
Yo, and they can't. And Bush said it perfectly. You can't call a penalty at the end of overtime because there's no repercussions for it.
Nope.
Which I
fucking
think
leveled them.
Somebody might end up catching on to that, and there probably will be now.
It's too late now.
But I'm saying though, probably somewhere further down the line. I mean, Risto just absolutely.
Oh, you think someone will make a rule?
Yeah,
Fuck you. Pissed me off. That was great.
Well, first they'll have to bring it in. It'd have to be a fine first, and then maybe a suspension if the player or players get hurt.
So that means there's some time, right?
Just like that. Yeah, just like that whole fighting within the last 5 minutes of the third period. If there's fighting, yeah.
I don't necessarily think it'll even be.
Are we going to circle back on the Devils hit? Because you were uploading some shit.
Yeah, I have it. But I have a segment that's for it, so that's why.
Okay,
that's why I took it. Yeah, so I think that's dust up. So we'll get into that. Trust me, it's my boy. We're getting into that. I will state that. Are we delayed on your end at all?
It seems like it because it seems like when I go to talk, I'm like right interrupting you and Corey.
It's the so I have stuff on a laptop for later on, and then I have the other laptop giving him the live feed. So
yeah, I'm not 41 seconds delayed anymore on the TV. There we go.
Let's get into a pretty look at it. I like the live.
I like it live too, because then when you and Wade are sitting there laughing at each other, and I'm standing here looking like a moron,
not knowing what's happening for 50 seconds,
standing there with the Sandheim look.
Righteous Fellas brought to you. Righteous Fellas brought to you by Old City. Greedy Look Ahead is brought to you by Righteous Felon. Go to www.righteousfelon.com. Use promo code OCSN for 15% off jerky contraband. Any orders over $50 get you free shipping. Say it every episode. I'm going to say it again. Holidays are coming. Go to www.oldcitysports.com. Check out all of our sponsors. Use the promo codes. Get some of our stuff. Use promo code LFG10 for 10% off. We got to change it. Rebecca, you got to get on this, man. I'm playing the game anymore.
Just saying everything is perfect for a stocking stuffer.
It is. Yeah, I got some stuff to order.
Except for the fanny pack.
Matt's got the fanny pack. I don't know. Dude, you know what? Yeah, if I was still roofing, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was still roofing, I would have my tool belt on, and I would have that fanny pack off to the side with nails in it.
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying that's how I would do. That's what I would do.
It would work out well.
Yeah, it will work out well. So what we got? We got
for you to say that inside the fanny pack you would have your jerky. But no, you want to work.
That sounds like a fat guy move. And Wade, thank you very much.
Go fit one beer in it.
It sounds like something I would do.
Desperation beer.
Emergency beer.
I mean, come on. If you're roofing, I mean, 9 times out of 10, it's usually in the summer. That beer would be fucking skunked.
Like just thinking about it.
On that note.
Yeah. A little bizberry. Right, so we got the Penguins again tomorrow night, 7:00 on NBC Sports Philadelphia, which for us, Hulu left.
Always is.
That's such a good move.
I was watching 3 college football games yesterday at one time.
It's great for college football.
It is
great for everything. To be honest with you, I mean, even if you want to watch like Formula One, you can watch anything on there. Premier Soccer, anything. I mean,
dude, I was watching cricket.
They do have that. They
yes.
do. I think it's a little weird that cricket has its own section. I think they should have international sports and put that in there, not have cricket have its own tab.
That's I have not the faintest idea what the hell was going on. Like? I was like, cool.
What was it like?
I don't know. They were speaking something.
It's British.
No, this is definitely not British.
Oh,
I understand British. Because
I thought that was a strictly British sport.
I think this was somewhere over in the Middle East.
No thanks.
I was like, I looked over at Katie and I wanted to say something, but she was.
Yeah.
I was like, I was going to make the joke. I was like, Jesus Christ. I said, I'm watching this. It's over in the Middle East. I said, the next thing you know, my phone's going to ring and somebody's going to be asking me about my vehicle's extended warranty.
I was just going to say, for however long you watched that, you just supported terrorism, brother.
Ooh.
Oh. On that note,
I don't believe it. If someone sends me another Snapchat of their fake Christmas tree, I'm gonna fucking snap. Get out of here.
I got a real one
yesterday.
I
should show you what ours looks like now.
Is it
my
fake?
wife? It's a fake one. My wife decided whatever ornaments fall off the tree are gonna stay off the tree. So
what?
It's literally
put them back up.
So it's literally you got a couple at the lowest end, nothing for like 3 feet, and then you got decorations going back up to the top.
God.
I don't know, man. That's a bold move.
Because every time we put it back up,
there's a Christmas committee that's not going to like that.
Carson just takes it right back down. So,
yeah. Now, listen. What you do is
waiting for the tree to fall on them.
You got to see how.
Whammy.
I could do that again. Huh?
Allegedly,
well,
the
dude,
snow globe.
You need to get. Boom.
I was at work when that happened. So
allegedly.
What with me? Yeah, you hung up on me for that.
Yeah.
What you do is this won't work because you have a real tree. If you get a real tree, put see how tall he is and his arm length. Right. Put everything that high and up, and if the tree falls on him, he's gonna get hit with all the pines. They don't fuck you up. They just let you know don't fuck around with the tree. Like, a fake tree is not gonna do that. He may actually get a lot more hurt with a fake tree than he would. Yeah, because
they got like metal rods.
Metal, yeah.
Well, we had to buy a second fake tree.
I got one in the living room.
We got one for $25, because we were afraid that if we put the bigger one up, which is 8 foot. Or close to 8 foot, it's real thick down at the bottom, and if that were to fall on them, that would probably fuck his day up.
Sometimes they need to get their day fucked up.
I mean, I allegedly said that. I allegedly said that if I was watching him on the couch and he flipped over it, I would have said, "Well, you fucked around too much," and then he found out real quick.
They do find out, don't they?
Apparently, that's the wrong thing to say to your wife.
Speaking of, did you get your new boots yet?
I had some.
Oh, you did?
I did. Why?
I was just wondering.
Yeah, that came up today because we were going to go get the tree.
Well, my question to you was going to be: it's raining all day today, and I'd really hate for you to have wet feet all day.
Yeah, so
that would suck.
What kind of
socks are even better?
I don't wear socks.
Oh,
and I do it in the winter, but
it's a lifestyle choice.
Yeah, it is a lifestyle choice. We don't have TV. It's a lifestyle.
That's exactly where I went to when I just said that.
Yeah, I had a pair, but today I was thinking. Literally, I was walking towards the door, and I saw my. They're talking. You saw them. They're talking. They're bad. I was like, "Fuck."
He walked through.
I'm about to go get the tree today.
He walked through the puddle and threw a wine, and it went.
Right in front.
I was like, drank it all. Just made that puddle dry.
Yep. Puddle disappeared. Absorbed right into the boot.
Anyway, let's get into it. Come on. We're already at 40-some minutes and we're not even halfway through this bitch.
All right.
We'll speed it. Right. So we got the Penguins tomorrow night. I think I'm watching. I'm drinking some beers. I'm sorry.
I'm riding with the overtime on that and staying,
another one?
Win it. No, I think we're going to win it in regulation, but I'm thinking we're going to ride right into it.
I think they're going to come out. But I don't honestly. I love listening to John Scott because I think it's realistic. I don't think they got it. I'm telling you. I think we learned. I think our team right now learned a lot last night from them, and I think they're going to bring that into the next game and mow them over, completely mow them over. Their goalies aren't that good. They're not. You got to play hard though. Yeah.
Oh, you got Tristan Jarry, really?
You got to play hard tomorrow night. Don't play Urson. Play hard. Let it get. Let it solidify a little bit and then mow them the fuck over. They don't have anyone on their team that's going to throw down with any of our guys. Go out there banging bodies. Come on. That's it. That should be an easy win.
Corey's having a stroke.
I was just about to say something that I didn't fucking say.
I just saw his eyes roll in the back of his head. I was like, oh shit.
I was trying to think if they have anybody, but I don't think they do anymore.
No, and what's his name? Who's the guy that was on the Flyers that's with them now? Was that
Carter?
Yeah, he's retiring after this year.
Well, yeah.
It was just one of the many ridiculously stupid articles. Oh, he's going to retire. No fucking shit. He's fucking 90 years old. Chris chimes in. I think we could win this second game, but I think it'll be another battle. I just don't think it's going to be. I think if they do the right shit, if they play the right guys.
I don't know. If you look at our defense, like they're on some nights and then some nights they're off. So
I'm not liking Stahl's play. I'll be honest with you. He's picking up some dumb fucking penalties.
A lot of the highlights that I saw going over the past few games, I kept hearing repeatedly Sandham got caught up ice. York got caught up ice. And I was like, for two guys that are playing on the same line and they hear that in the same game,
they're playing out of position.
They're called flat-footed every freaking time.
Flat-footed or just trying to go up to pad the numbers, because that's what I think Sandheim's doing. I think he's just trying to run up, do the little, like what Prove used to do. Used to dance in the middle and then, shelf it. He can because he can't fucking shoot to save his life. But
I was going to say Sandheim is not a north-south player by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, he's definitely playing out of position.
Yeah.
So
York,
John,
I'd be more inclined to let York play up and let Sandheim stay back, because York is more successful. I mean, he when he's in their zone and they're cycling, York is part of the positive outcome. Even if they don't score, it's still, they're cycling around. They have more scoring chances. Once you interject Sandheim into that, everything gets fucked up. And then there's a turnover. And that's where most of the turnovers happen. It's literally at center ice or in their zone.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't, I don't hate the guy. I do at the beginning of the week, I did like a couple of the things he did, but like, it's not enough to outweigh the cons. Like he's still fucking up, and it's still noticeable. It's just, we're beating a dead horse.
The thing with York though is
he's getting caught too.
York is definitely getting caught.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely getting caught.
That goal last night was on Sandheim and York. Straight up, they were the only ones around. No question
about that. But my thing is I totally agree with you of having York at least go down and carry the puck below the hash marks and pressure down low and everything.
That's his game.
I'm 100% with that because of one reason and one reason only. York can get back. He has the speed to get back. Sandheim looks like a giraffe with skates trying to get back.
No, he's pretty quick, but he's too deep into the zone.
He's not. He is not the type of guy where I would feel comfortable with him being an offensive defenseman.
He gets too deep into the zone to get back
and gets caught.
And that's what happens when, like, I think it was last year, the year before, the defense. Oh, we're not going to put it on my boy here. It was last year. The defense was absolute shambles, and the offense had to play back so much because the defense kept getting caught in their zone, and then the offense had to play back, and then they all started getting hurt, and then here we go. Blah, 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 blah. They need to let York go up and let Sandheim stay back. But I mean, he's just, I don't know, and that could actually get on to Chris. Here goes Chris. I can't get over to Sandheim's ability to turn the puck over. It's like an art.
That's what I was going to say. It's fine art, Chris.
But also, we're not going to talk about. I want to get this out before we go because I'm going to forget later. Farabee getting benched the other night. Torts' comments. He wasn't listening.
Yep. And then Farabee just flat out said, when I realized I wasn't playing, I was going to be a bench player.
Yep.
I was going to be, or
he's got
not a bench player. I was going to be a good teammate. That's what I think something.
Yeah. Anyway, so you guys think a win?
I'll take a win. Wayde will disagree.
I'll take a win. No. They're not. The Penguins aren't doing. They're on their way down. It's not because they're our rival or interstate rival. It's they got a lot of old players. They do have some young ones, but the old ones that are that substantial to make that make the difference. They're getting old. They're getting older. Malkin's he's almost washed. Not yet. He's still good, but he's getting to the point where he's going to be washed at some point.
Well, there was rumors going around that I think it was last year or 2 years ago that the Penguins weren't even going to re-sign him.
I think that's smoke.
Well, they did offer him a contract and he turned it down.
Yeah.
What do you say, Wade?
Exactly what Corey just said. They weren't going to offer him one, and then according to Jesse's logic,
here we fucking go.
He's playing. He's playing at least 18.44 ice time.
Yep.
With 10 goals, 11 assists, only a -2. And
he should be higher than that, buddy.
in only 18 minutes. For a 35-year-old, that's pretty fucking good.
Who, Evgeny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
21 points in 25 games?
23 games that he played.
He's better than that. I'll say he's better than that. I'm not saying he's washed now. I did catch myself and said washed at some point. He's not a bad player, but my point is
slowing
that
down.
there are guys that make the I believe you. You don't have to show me.
Rocking a 2-0 in fantasy.
Wait, who's that? You? Do you have him?
Yep.
Yeah, he's fucking me up in fantasy right now. My guys the other night I had a full roster. They did nothing. They were just like,
I saw that. I saw that.
Can I just say one thing? I'm so pissed off. I had a bye week this week because my goalies were not a minus all week.
You gotta watch the ESPN fantasy thing when you go check to see if your goalies are playing. Don't listen to that. They told me the Thompson was playing, and then fucking Aiden Hill played, and the same thing happened with Quick.
Same with us.
Because you have Shesterkin. You have Shesterkin, Wade.
Yep.
So I have Quick. So like I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? I go to the score, and the score app will say expected and then confirmed at some point. So I would check that out. But
the
anyway,
same thing happened with Jeremy Swayman. This was like a couple weeks ago. I'm like, I literally just saw it, and I'm like, it's 7:00 and the game's coming on. I'm like, Swayman's not in the net.
I don't really know why I even thought of picking up Tom Wilson, but I'm really happy I did.
Dude, he puts up points.
Yeah, well,
he hangs bodies, so that chips away at the points.
Well, that's also why I picked up Gudis too, because he'll get you like 318 hits a season.
Yeah, you gotta think in different ways. The best players are the ones that get the most points.
But
I shouldn't have dropped Tom Wilson. That's why.
Did you get him? Oh, okay.
I drafted him. I dropped him and Tanner Janelle.
That's a tough one, though. That would be
I think it was.
I wouldn't know what it is. That's a tough one to.
This is my later draft.
I think later on in the draft, like later on in the league, what's going to happen with Tom? Is he going to be a point getter, or is he going to be nothing? Like,
or he's going to be suspended for
he's a first round draft pick. Like he's got to what the fuck? Like that.
But I mean, it was crazy the other night against Anaheim. 3 goals and 9 shots.
Because he's literally just throwing his fucking weight around.
8.3, but I mean, he's got 14 points in 21 games. He's got 55 penalty minutes.
Jesus. Your boy Kurt Schuler is he's coming through pretty heavily here. Like
Kurt, big time hockey nut.
Was that your guy?
I played.
That's the guy. He said he's a big Wade Allison fan.
Yes, he is big time.
Hey, buddy, maybe I'll auction off one of the couple pucks I have of Wade Allison signed.
I went with.
I think I was first NHL fucking.
I went with Kurt up to the rookie game a couple years back.
Let's move on. Fuck. Sorry. Yeah. So we got.
I need a beer anyway.
Yeah, I'm ripping through these things. I'm fucking hype. Oh, it's always 4.
Yeah, no.
I'll do something.
I still got shit to do today.
I don't have anything to do today. No tree. I'm done.
I gotta finish some of these beers and then go home and drink more.
All right. Anyway, so what was it? Tomorrow we have the Penguins, and then Thursday we have the Coyotes at 9:00.
That's doable.
Yeah,
I can still stay awake at 9:00.
Yeah. I feel like the 8:00, 9:00 starts pissing me off.
That 11:00 is bullshit.
No shot, never happened. I don't know about this one. I feel like the Coyotes always give us they have our number. They may not necessarily beat us every time, but it's definitely a toss up. And
I would never what it should be.
I would never bet on this game ever. I would never bet on this game. But that's away. That's at the University of Arizona. They can fit 3,000 people in there and then still charge you fucking like $1,000 a ticket or some shit. Ridiculous. God, I'm not even gonna. These guys are fucking out of their mind. I'd be like, I am not playing on this college fucking. The single NHL players are fucking killing it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Do you think that Arizona will eventually go?
No, they already got a place in
Allegedly.
I thought it was at our sign and there was groundbreaking.
I thought it was still up in the air.
Fuck, who was that?
It wasn't Scottsdale.
No, it was Tempe.
Tempe, Arizona.
It was Tempe. They said no, and then they finally made it. I think so. Don't quote me on that. We'll go with an allegedly. But yeah, so I'm thinking this is going to be even. Not going to say whether it's going to be a win or a loss, but it's going to be a close one. I'd play Urson in this game though. I really would.
I was just about to say who's in net.
I would say Urson. This is a good game because I mean they got people on that team. I mean they just have no goalies.
Who is even their goalie?
That the one dude from last year.
I don't know.
I figured they would have changed up by now.
No, he was a hot commodity in the offseason, but a lot of people were talking about getting him, and no one did.
You sure they didn't grab like the University of Arizona Sun Devils goalie?
Was probably better than the one they have. Yeah. So
undrafted free agent.
Thanks for subscribing. ABC 27 just subscribe to our YouTube.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Much appreciated.
Anybody, what is it? Even no one's gonna take. I think it's gonna be a win, but it's gonna be tough.
I'll say a win. Overtime, probably be a shootout.
I was gonna say OT.
Yeah, I'm going reg. If this goes to shootout, we're in trouble. Maybe.
I was gonna say, why are we in trouble? Because
know.
we're actually doing good on shootouts this year.
Yeah, Coots keeps using that.
Screw it. If it works, run with it
dude.
until the goalies pretty much master and figure out what to do.
I just throw your stick at them.
There you go. There you go. And then after that on Saturday, which is going to be interesting, Colorado. In Colorado. I don't think Colorado's doing that good.
I don't think the Flyers are going to take it.
I'm going with a win.
I'm going to say Bakar alone is probably going to beat us.
He's not doing good this year.
Just let alone not adding McKinnon, Ratton.
That's my boy. Not Landeskog.
I was going to say, Landeskog, did he ever come back?
Mm-mm.
No.
This is usually when he comes back. The past 3 years, he's come back in December because I've had him for the past 3 years.
Well, it's because I think he had to get another surgery. That's why he got this year got postponed.
Isn't it knee again?
Yeah, he got bumped again like right before training camp.
Fucking knee, dude. I'm out, dude. But
well, I mean,
not
for nothing. It's the same situation that happened with oh
Tampa
my
Bay.
God, not Tampa Bay.
My brother. I'll take a win over Phoenix. The boys are playing good hockey. There we go. Yeah, Zach, what do you think about Colorado, bud?
Wait, I'm gonna have a stroke now. Sam Morin had all those knee surgery problems and everything like that.
Sad story. That's a sad story.
That guy was such a brute.
Did I ever tell you about the story between me and Sam Morin?
I'm gonna tell you right now. If you got into it with him, he kicked
No.
Kick you up, yeah.
I don't know. He's a young buck.
I'm every dollar I got.
Really?
On Sam Morin throwing you down. Because you got to remember, he's got that reach, and you just
that don't matter to me.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Oh yeah, that don't matter to nobody. Look at what John Scott made a career out of a reach.
We're talking about on the floor. We're not talking about on ice. Hey, bud.
All right.
Wait, we think.
Jesse be like, what knee was it? Ah, go right at the knee.
You gotta understand. I'm gouging your eye out, bud. Like I'm not playing fair. Like I'll bite the fuck out of you. Like we're not. You better wear a suit of armor. I'm fucking pulling everything. I'll fish hook the shit out of you. I'm a Chi-Town young bull. You better watch yourself. That's all I'm saying.
What was the story with you and Morin?
I know you fucking appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
First year in the press box, Morin's he's hurt. This is when it I think it was the year that he actually retired. Might have been last year. Was that last year or the year before?
Year before.
Yeah, that was my first year in the press box. So yeah, look, here he goes. Check it out. Hey, buddy. I'm just saying. We'll get it done. We'll do it for charity. I got it. Not on ice.
Celebrity boxing. Jay Bell versus Sam Morin.
I'm not boxing either. I don't want the gloves on. Great. Yeah. Anyway, so we're in press box, right? And so when you're in the press box, you sit all the way over here, all the beat writers and all those fucks that are over there. And then there's a space, and then all the guys that are up in the press box that are hurt or scratched or whatever, they're all over there. So I go to the bathroom. Sam Warren's in the bathroom. What's up, man? I was like, hey. He's got like that kind of French accent. What's up, dude? Like, gosh, no, I got a podcast. He just laughs, just walks out. Doesn't say nothing. And then when we're leaving, he was just like, "Yeah, it's nice to meet you." I was like, "Okay."
No, I got a podcast.
That was it. And now I guess we're fighting for charity. Anyway,
you gotta remember this preseason, he was helping some of the youngsters on ice how to defend themselves when it comes to fisticuffs.
I think he's on the payroll.
Him and Stewie. He's some kind of.
Is he with the Flyers or the Phantoms?
I think he's with the Phantoms.
Yeah.
He's some kind of liaison.
A paycheck is showing you how to not get your fucking ass beat in.
My father-in-law showed me Sam Moore. He was the one that showed me Tyrell Goulbourne too. My father, Lindsay's dad.
The Hebrew Hammer.
Dude.
That was freaking awesome.
He did you call him the Hebrew Hammer?
Yeah.
He was Jewish?
Yes.
Tyrell Goulbourne.
Yes.
He's half African American.
Half Jewish.
Is he really?
Yes.
Good looking dude. No homo. But dude, he was. We have had many talks about Tyrell Goulbourne. But Sam Morin, my father-in-law was like, "Check this guy out," and he showed me the video of him just slamming some dude on the ice. I was like,
I think that was against Binghamton, wasn't it?
I don't know what it was, but I definitely felt like a little like I was like, this is a little much.
Grabbed and ragdolled him on the ice.
But yeah, I love the idea of Sam Moore, and I felt bad for when that happened to him. He was the man. Anyway, let's get into weekly picks here. Get Wade looking at the thing and all that. Where was it? I don't have it. Go on, there it is.
Skull, dude.
Skulls, man.
Where are you getting all that?
This one.
Where are you getting them? Like, why? What?
Snagging them off his desk.
It's like a Christmas thing.
No, well, it was a Halloween decoration years ago.
The roses. I thought they were Christmas lights.
Yeah, it does look like Christmas lights, though. And the batteries are definitely dead in this thing. This thing's old. And the
right, so weekly picks are brought to you by SeatGeek. Go to use, I guess, the app. I don't know how to go to the app. Use promo code Olde Sports Network for $20 off. I just got two different things sold last night at dinner. 2 different games using the promo code. So use that $20. It's my sister-in-law's getting 2 different tickets for her kids and doing it up that way. So use that promo code Olde Sports Network for $20 off your first order. So what games you guys looking at that are going to be the ones to watch this week? I'm 100%. I got to get a Penguins one. Only because it's the battle of the Keystone. It's the second one. It's crazy they're playing back-to-back here. They played last night, then they're playing, on Monday. That's not back to back, but the next game is the Penguins.
Well, it was
2 Penguins.
It was out there and then it's here. Or was it the other way around?
It was. They were at home, yeah.
Yeah,
but still, it's just like I don't remember.
Now they come to Philly.
Yeah, so hopefully we win in Philly. But I'm going with that one. I'm gonna pull a Sunday, Monday, whatever we're gonna call it.
I'm going with the Penguins because to be honest with you, the Coyotes, I just can't.
Mm-hmm. What do we think?
Well, that's rivalry. All that trumps any other game. I mean, it's on NBC, so it's nationally televised. So more people are going to be tuning in.
It's a national game. Okay.
No, it's NBC Sports. Yeah.
Okay.
NBC. So
yeah.
The second game would be the good one to watch. Would be the Avalanche to really test our overall team play against a playoff contending team again. So
what's funny? It's funny that you say that too, because that's what I was gonna say. But I was gonna say that I think almost every single one of these games are going to be good to watch for their own specific reason. The Battle of the Keystone is just in our blood to watch. That's what it is. That's the best one of the week. The Coyotes one is one that goes down with like the curse of Philadelphia, being that we shouldn't lose that game. but it's going to give us a run for our money. And then the Colorado game is a good game because they could turn on the Jets at any point in time. They're not doing that well. I think I haven't been paying attention to him, but I get most of my opinion off of John Scott on dropping the gloves. So he's saying he's not impressed. That means I'm not impressed. So, I mean, they're not lighting the lamp. They're not lighting the stage on fire. You haven't really heard their name too much over there, but that is, like John Scott says, that is the weakest conference in the NHL. So, I mean, it's just, I mean, the Wild are sucking. The Ducks are sucking. Vegas is always good, but it's just.
If I remember correctly,
Detroit's struggling-ish.
Seattle's not doing terrible.
They're not doing that great either.
They're not terrible. But
it's a toss-up between more teams are not doing that well than teams that are doing well. So the Kings are going to come. I think the Kings are going to be in playoffs this year.
No, I think the Kings could definitely be an underdog, and unfortunately, that's Cam Talbot.
I like it. He's an ex-Flyer. You got to give it though.
I give it to him, but I mean, how long can he keep riding that train?
He's a good goalie. You got to chalk it up that maybe he didn't have a good team.
The team plays a good defense around him. That's what's making him even better.
Mm-hmm. Confident goalie is a dangerous goalie. So, feel me? All right. But you see what I'm saying? No, all these games this week have their own point. Yeah. So the following week is going to be very, very interesting. If you want to hear it.
Roll with it. Why not?
We got the Predators, the Capitals, and Detroit next week.
We have the Preds, the Capitals, and Detroit.
Detroit's going to be the hardest game of that next week. Followed up with the Capitals. Capitals are actually starting to pick it up.
I'm really looking forward to the Capitals game.
It's home.
It's home.
Home's Capitals in Detroit. I'm pretty sure Chris is going taking pictures of the Detroit game.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I might have to go to the Washington game just because
it's on Thursday.
I just have that feeling that Delorier and Wilson.
Wilson's not that dumb. I
don't know. He doesn't really back down too much.
Wilson doesn't really shy out from anybody.
Listen, my boy whooped his ass fucking last year. Straight up. McEwen fucking whooped his ass in that back corner, dude.
We're going
do whatever you want to do.
We're going with McEwen here again.
Did anybody Chris, the 16th is Detroit. Yeah, there you go.
Did anybody see Garrett Rank the other night? He's an official with the Ottawa game.
Oh yeah, he tossed it. Everyone nice.
He was like, Ottawa's 2 for roughing, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike. Joe Blow over here, 2 minutes for roughing, and everybody else on the ice got a 10-minute misconduct.
So I
was like, my man just dished out 106 penalty minutes in one shot.
I hate to drop this name like this because I love the dude because he's my boy. This is why the Center Ice show needs to be fucking going right now. There's a lot of shit that happened this year. There's a lot of dirty hits. There's a lot of that happened. That's insanity.
That's was
and notice it was also Florida and Ottawa, the two Kachuk brothers playing, and there was an exchange of words between both of them. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Oh, the grandmother was up in the stands, and then she just.
No, I'm saying the two Kachuk brothers had words.
Yeah,
like they went at. I would love to see them. Keith would love for his two sons to fight. I mean, he would love that shit.
That's when
he's a dirty dick. Like, come on.
Was it Brady? Brady went after Bennett from Florida.
Yeah. Yep.
Bennett just beat the brakes off of him, and Kachuk stand there with a bloody nose, and then he's like, "Well, at least I got hair." It's like, that's your argument, dude.
I don't like Brady. I'm starting to respect.
I was like, that's.
Well, dude, what's his name? Got dummied by I think it was McEwen. Dummied the shit out of fucking the other Kachuk brother.
Yeah, he went ape shit and was like hit him even on the ground. He was still like.
Yeah.
Dude, he would listen though. And Zach Cassian did it a couple years ago when he was on the Oilers when they had the Battle of Alberta going on.
I think he did that with Nazem Kadri, didn't he?
No, he did it with Kachuk.
That's right.
And the thing was he was dummying him because Kachuk was like, "Yep, I'm going for the ride." Like there was nothing he could do, dude.
Just
and he was fucking him, but McEwen fucked him up, dude. Like he would not. And McEwen's he's a PEI guy, Prince Edward Island boy. They're all very upper class, like the Hamptons type of shit. You know what I'm saying? In Canada, But when I talked to him, he was a very cool guy, very respectful.
But it's Mac.
He went fucking nuts, dude.
But
like he was, and he crossed the line of you don't punch someone when they're on the ground. Watch this. Like he just went at it. Loved it. Loved Mac.
When you got the Kachucks running around doing their thing on both sides of the ice.
Yep.
Like Matt was poking their goaltender a couple of times and chopping at him. Mm-hmm. So that's just automatically the other team's going to be like, you got a target on your back now.
You're getting it. Yep. Which you already had a target.
Don't touch my goalie.
Love it.
When I played,
are we just the NHL show? Should I make an NHL segment? I might as well.
In the 24 years that I played hockey as a defenseman, me being my big dude that I am, you never touch my goalie. Don't ever touch my goalie. I will grab you.
You got to respect the old rules. Like actually the other night, last night with Morgan Frost, which I thought was bullshit. Before it went to overtime, or it was overtime, he just had his stick on the ice and someone passed it to him and it tapped it in, and they got pissed. The Penguins got pissed off that he did that. I get it, but like, dude, like he didn't like, whoa, like he didn't try to like.
I mean, something like that. Something like that is still crossing the line, but I mean, I remember playing in, a couple junior showcases and stuff like that at Iceworks and Iceline and out at Oaks and up in Brick, New Jersey and stuff like that. There were guys who were called off sides and would still like light a clapper at the blue line after the whistle's already blown. And I'm standing there going, no. Now I'm coming at you. Didn't somebody do that to Niedermeyer years back?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Like he went to go shoot. He went to go dump the puck in, and then like totally changed his trajectory of it, and then shot it into the bench at Niedermeyer.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not cool. That's not cool.
No.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Oh, there are some,
especially a living Hall of Famer.
I agree. That was an Anaheim team, man. I'll tell you what.
We're gonna move on up and smoke. In 12 minutes.
We're gonna light this subject up. Oh, no pun intended on Up and Smoke. Damn it.
Well, yeah, Up and Smoke's brought to you by Diet Smoke. Go to www.dietsmoke.com. Use promo code OCSN 50% off first order. Goodbye. Doesn't include vapes. Yeah, so this one is 100% about this hit, and we're gonna get into it.
They wave it off. Oh man! Collision, and down in a heap goes Luke Hughes, and that will certainly get a response from the Devils. I was expecting the whistle for icing. It didn't come, and then a big collision. Hughes bent over, is heading off to the Devils locker room.
That doesn't look good. He looks like he's hurt.
I agree, JJ. Why did the officials not blow the whistle sooner? When Hathaway doesn't hear the whistle, he goes in thinking that the play's alive. I mean, the whistle is simultaneous to the hit.
Oh. I think Siegenthaler might have pushed Hathaway a little bit into Hughes as well.
Oh,
so my little brother chimes in. Clean hit, late icing. Guess I have nothing to say now. That's exactly, dude. This would have never. I can give her this finally. Here we go. So this doesn't happen unless they call icing. And if you did listen to that, was it Bush? Yeah, says I thought they were going to call the icing for that. Now. It's good. Well, not good that Wade's gone, but like me and you had a little thing the other week about the officiating.
The
officiating is bad now. This is a problem. That kid could have got fucking. He went off. He came back though.
It would have destroyed him.
What I'm saying is he left, but he came back.
Yeah.
So say the whistle does get blown, whatever. So Hathaway stops. That's still a clean hit. The numbers weren't completely, facing Hathaway. That's a clean hit. The only reason they call this is because it's a fucking Hughes and because it's Hathaway.
Okay.
So take away the icing and all that. I get that. That was a bad call. That's on the officials. But also the game misconduct and shit. Dude, it's because it's Hathaway and because it's a fucking Hughes brother. Now, if you're gonna fucking goddamn use this shit as an excuse, you're gonna start. And this did happen with Crosby, but he fucked it up, and the refs, hate Crosby. He just whines.
He's whiny.
I've talked to Tim Peel. Says he said it numerous times. So my thing is, stop fucking babying these fucking players. That was a clean hit. Are you going to get hurt sometimes? This is a prime example of the bigger guy hit the smaller guy and the bigger guy won. So fuck off. Good night, Gracie.
So
to you, big dog.
Here's where I'm standing at in a referee's position. Okay. If you go back and you break that video down piece by piece, second by second, okay, when the puck got to the hash marks and you look at Akira Schmid, he's covering the post, following the puck from the hash mark in the faceoff dot down to the goal line with his glove in the air, icing. My other thing is that's strike one, okay? Strike two is the players were ahead of the linesman by half a zone.
Yeah. Yep.
Why is the linesman half a zone out of position?
There's correct me if I'm wrong. There's 3 on ice, isn't there? Or is it 2?
There's 2 linesmen to referee.
Okay. I was gonna say something. I'm glad you said there wasn't 3. I was gonna say, why the fuck is there 2 on one end and 1 on the other?
But my thing is the linesman was drastically out of position.
He was. There was one. There was one. There was one. It was. It's almost at center ice.
Yeah.
And then he was all the way past, like behind him.
But he was a half a zone behind the play, which you cannot be when players are chasing down and icing.
You got to roll.
You need to be in front, or you need to be skate to skate with them.
Can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
Can you explain to the crowd and people that are going to be listening on the podcast, and that is a perfectly poor beer, I'm just going to say.
That was epic.
Yeah. Your experience being an official, you've reffed.
I did.
Before?
I did. And I also played 24 years.
Can you give your, I feel like we haven't done this yet, and Wade's not here, so we need some kind of, we need to cover this. So when you do say your things, it is validated that you know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you played.
I played for 24 years. I was also an official for a few years.
Okay. So
couldn't tell you exact number. I don't really remember.
For the next forever when we do these shows, when I call out the officials, I'm not calling you out. I'm not calling anyone. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. I'm going to stop talking about the guys hitting the refs like that happened, that one. The lower leagues are
Bunny.
You know what's crazy is fuck Bunny.
Just that punchable face.
That's punchable face. That the crazy stuff's happening in the lower leagues. Like the NOL right now, the North America Hockey League is like fucking the Coliseum right now. I got something sent to me last night and was like, this is happening on these guys are fucking chopping each other with their sticks right now. Like it is out of control.
Yeah,
like,
thanks a lot, Brendan Smith, for whacking TK.
They're basically like
that was another thing that went up my ass about that game. Was
we did not call it?
You called.
I don't remember that.
You called Hathaway for a 5 in a game. You originally called him 2 minutes for boarding.
Yeah,
I will in live play, if regardless whether that was an icing or not, in live play, I'm actually calling that boarding. I am. That's a board.
Yep. I'm gonna have to take a better look at it because this one chaffed my ass so much because it was so much.
There was a lot that went into it.
It was just it went in so many steps, and we're gonna get into Wade's take in this too. After this, but the not calling the icing,
fail.
The check being clean, fail, and then the fact that it's a Hughes brother, fail. The whole thing is an absolute.
Well,
it's all fucking stupid, and it's not gonna do Luke Hughes any good
to be coddled.
No. Not at all. Yep.
So here was also my other thing is yes, they're coddling to him. Okay.
Yep. He's correct me if I'm wrong. Is he 18 years old too? 18, he came 19, right in. I think he came right in after the draft.
He might be. I'm not.
He had 1 year that he didn't come right up.
So he's like 19.
19, 20.
Yeah.
So here is also
that's how desperate the Devils were.
Here is also where my nitpicking comes into play. The icing blown, linesman drastically out of position. Referee not in the position to even make that call either.
Yep.
Until Hughes was down on the ice throwing up gang signs because he was hurt. Then the arm went up. It's the same thing like with Delorier last night hitting Gensel.
I hold on. I was gonna say something earlier that had to do with like somebody doing that, and I didn't say it, but now I'm definitely gonna Terry Schiavo. Anyway, I was gonna say it earlier because like, something came up. I had to get it out. Continue.
Can't follow that the fuck up.
I'm just.
The referee was not in the position to make that call either. So he called it originally 2 minutes for boarding, which I'm actually not going to argue. I believe that is a textbook boarding call. So my thing is you got 4 other guys on the ice and 4 other schmucks couldn't get it right because they're standing there going, oh, the play's going to be under review. Now, Brad Watson was the overseeing official at that game. Met him a few times.
That's cool.
He makes that call, whether it's a 5 in a game or not.
Yeah.
He made that call at a 5 in a game and had every angle to watch that play and still called a 5 in a game.
So was it a 5? So was it
but
a 5 in a game?
They called it a 5 in a game, but it was overturned. But it was
for boarding.
Yes.
So when I hear a boarding call, why is this fucking get up here? When I hear a boarding call, the numbers have to be square lined up with the player. For me, that's just me. That's where I see it. I thought the main reason I thought it was a clean check was because his numbers weren't completely square lined up with Hathaway. He hit him on the side.
Now, what I think you're referring to is a check from behind.
Yeah, that's usually when the boarding gets called.
No, boarding and checking from behind are 2 different calls.
But what I'm saying nowadays in hockey, when they do call boarding,
in a sense, yes.
It's literally when they're lined up, the guy's facing the glass, his numbers are facing the player, and they board him. That's usually how it is. I don't ever see usually a boarding from a side hit because it was a side hit. He hit him from the side.
It can be done.
Okay.
I'm not.
Well, then here's my plight is refs be consistent.
Yeah, Francis Sharon, who was the officiating ref, was not efficient that night. And my other thing is I'm gonna be done after this one as well. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. What was his name? Brandon Smith, the defenseman that
Brandon, yeah. So that fucker. I didn't even
took a lumberjack swing at TK. That is 5 in a game for an intent to injure. Right off the bat, 5 in a game for intent to injure. And you know what you called 2 minutes for slashing.
Do you I know Wade will remember this. Remember Gudis fucking chopped somebody in the head?
Like Marty McSorley style?
That was obviously a long time ago. But you got to stay consistent with it. And now I don't know what you were doing, but you were away. Your thoughts on this hit?
Well, on this hit, seeing it from like 100 different angles, I still thought it was a clean hit. The refs, if you're going to call it icing, why wait till the last second? I mean, we implemented the whole blowing the whistle before the defenseman's even back by the line, so they should have called it ahead of time, especially with players going in vulnerable spots, not knowing that it was Luke Hughes until, as Corey put it, throwing up gang signs when he was on the ice. But as any player, any position, especially a defensive player, you gotta wait for that hit. You already have one player on your hip. You know that there's going to be another player either on the other side of the net coming at you, or cutting right into the side of you in that net, and that's what happened. But Hathaway has that reputation now. Well, always had. So I could. I
don't think he did anything wrong. Yeah, sorry. Chad.
No. I'm just saying, like, he has that reputation of being on that line type of player. So I see why the refs were automatically just throwing the penalty down. Also, same with the referees issue. I don't know if it was the same refs in the Rangers game against, I forget. But I know the player in hand, Jacob Trouba. Baseball swing.
I love Jacob Trouba, dude.
Another fucking player in the head. Yeah. No call. Not a slashing, not a high stick. No call. And Brandon Smith does a lumberjack chop to TK. Okay, only a fine. So I guess we can go back to old school ways and just start swinging them fucking sticks around like a helicopter.
I guess.
Brandon Smith got 2 games.
Yeah, he did get suspended.
TK got 5K.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean,
still,
if you're going to start coddling,
that's the problem.
Is coddling certain teams. I mean, yeah, Jacob Trouba is their captain. You got to fucking make an example.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like last night's game. Owen Tippett has a breakaway. Malkin comes in, dude. How many fucking interference has to happen?
Hooking,
dude. Interference, hooking.
That was
fucking dude.
Hooking.
And even Bush said he's like, I mean, are you gonna call something? Like, are you gonna?
That's what he said. He was like, how many times do you have to shepherd hook somebody to get a call?
Listen, it doesn't matter if you're in overtime. It doesn't matter if it's the fucking Penguins and it's fucking Owen Tippett and Evgeny fucking Malkin, the fucking Mongol. I don't give a fuck who it is. You got to stay consistent here because now it's not, and it comes off from us as Flyers fans, like, oh, you guys are fucking complaining. No, dude, he fucking mugged the fuck out of him. Like, he was going to score. That should have been a fucking penalty shot. That's bullshit.
Now,
these fucking refs, man. Some of these refs.
Now,
they should start being held accountable. Like I've said before, early in the year,
I agree.
You start getting fucking fined.
I agree because it's the same thing in baseball. Is if you are inconsistent and your percentage of calls are wrong,
I'm getting revved up.
They actually take you off of games. Now, I don't know who the hell sent it. I get 100 of these things a day between me and Wade going back and forth, you and me going back and forth, the 3 of us going back and forth. I got Brandon sending me shit all night long too. I'm like, God damn it, leave me alone. I think it was Brandon. I think it was Brandon sent it to me at like 1 o'clock this morning.
He does that, yeah. Because I'm usually up.
The dude from New York, the guy Raymond from New York, had
that was me. That was
you.
That was me.
He had his stick grab and whacked himself in the face with it and called him 4 minutes for sticking.
That happened last week. Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. I just got the video.
Evan Hale, the guy that's going to be doing center ice, huge Red Wings fan, and I fucking tagged him and it was like, buddy, what the fuck is it? I've never seen it. I tagged it.
Yeah.
I tagged you in and put it on Facebook. I said, this is the dumbest fucking shit and he was bleeding. Dude, he hit himself so hard. He was bleeding.
The Rangers stick.
Dude, he was bleeding fucking everywhere. And then they called him out, and then they went back and reviewed it again.
And we're like, nope, 4 minutes
now. And then he's just standing there bleeding and shit, just fucking like looking like a straight asshole, like bleeding everywhere. Like
what they should have did was after
embellishment.
They deleted not unsportsmanlike and 2 minutes for holding another player's stick.
Holding the stick.
Hold on. You also got 4 minutes right there. You also have to now you got to get a game misconduct because there has to be embellishment.
Well, there's no game misconduct for embellishment.
But I was saying that the times added up in one fucking call. It's got to be It's got to be a game misconduct. He's getting one call. So how? The first one was what? 2 minutes.
It'll be 2 minutes.
That's 4 minutes.
2 minutes for holding the stick.
2 more minutes for embellishment.
2 minutes for embellishment.
6 minutes for what? Why is he out for 6 minutes?
Because you get 2 minutes for you're totaling up the penalty minutes for one call. There was 3 different penalties that happened in that one fucking call.
Yeah.
He's out. He's out of the game.
Why is he out of the game? How much time was left?
One guy. No, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is one guy's going to get fucking, 6 minutes?
It's 3 penalties.
I know, but it would have been one sitting. He would have been sitting in the penalty box for that long. He would have got kicked out of the game. Or he should get kicked out of the game.
It's not fighting. That only happens with fighting.
I know, but what I'm saying is if you're adding up all the penalty minutes,
6 penalty minutes.
Okay, for one guy.
Yeah.
When has that ever happened?
Didn't earlier in the season Delorier get 5 for fighting and 2 minutes for instigator?
Is it bad? That bad call? I'm just saying. I think if you get one call, one instance, one penalty, and it's over 5 minutes, I think you should get kicked out of the game.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying. Look at the way that it went down. So say you do call my last embellishment calling it, then it's what's it? High sticking. What was the other one, Wade? There was two other ones.
You would have 2 minutes for holding a stick.
Yep.
2 minutes for embellishment, and then the third one, I don't know what would be going for because you already grabbed the other player's stick.
Interference.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Maybe unsportsmanlike.
You could literally rack this up to almost 15 minutes of fucking penalty. If you really think about it,
probably I would.
If it gets past, I feel like if it gets past 10 minutes, he should be out of the game. That's like now if you fight in the AHL for is it AHL or is it what were we talking about last week? Wade, you said the
NHL under 5 minutes. It's a fine / could be suspension depending.
See ya.
And also if you get 3 fights in one game.
Yeah,
getting off the rails. My bad. Just say.
Well, see, that's kind of funny there because I was talking with my father the other day, and we were talking about the 3 fights in a game. I remember going to the Spectrum watching Frank and the Hershey Bears at the Spectrum playing, and there was a fight every other shift.
Yeah.
We're not getting into this. There's two. It could go on forever. Remember when he fucking told us that they fucking. I can't remember what it was. It was something with the Hershey Bears. I think he was on the Bears when this happened. Like
that could have been.
I forget if I can't remember what it was, but it was some crazy shit. Like he went down the hall and then went around and came back out and started fighting people.
I believe that.
He left and he came back.
That is not allegedly.
That's not. There's no allegedly when it comes.
He told us also before he would purposely get in early fights so he gets the night off so he can go to his second job and strip for more money because the league wasn't paying him enough.
He did say that.
Yeah.
What an innovator. He's ahead of the curve.
That's the man using all the time that he's got to his hands for money. The more
time is valuable and expensive.
It's a great mind. It worked there. Let's
thanks a lot, Frank.
Let's get into temporal distortion.
Well, dude, you're taking it away from your kids and giving it to the big kid.
Yeah.
I got a pocket full of candy wrappers.
If you throw up, you'll clean it up. The kids are like useless.
I won't throw up.
I'm just saying. Well, my kids.
I'm not Chris. Oh.
Did he throw up again?
No.
But
He'll never live it down. Temporal Distortion is brought to you by Bright Path Brewing. Go to www.brightpathbrewing.com. Check out what Alex and Dylan are doing up on the mountain. I think we need to. I know, Sam, you're watching. Yeah. You got to send some stuff down. We got to get a. You do a Don't Go Dive? We're okay. We're discussing. Okay. So this one's going to be about the Flyers and Pens officiating in that game. We covered a lot of it the last segment. I just think it's absolutely fucking ridiculous, but it does show if you add that into what is this? This can't be good.
It's a drastic inconsistency. It's not.
It is, but my point is that my family's doing cute shit. I'm getting pictures. Okay. Yeah. Dad's down there. Down here working.
Dad ain't working for much long. Then he's gonna go upstairs and do cute shit.
No, Dad's we ain't done yet. Wait, I feel like Wade's gonna leave soon. It is the Pens and the Flyers, but it's the inconsistency with the entire league. Gary Bettman is an absolute trash bag. That's just all there is to it. I'm gonna follow John Scott into this one. And this just shows the fact that the teams that make the NHL look good are the ones that they're pulling for. The Penguins, and I will admit, the Penguins being in the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Devils being in the Stanley Cup playoffs, Boston Bruins being in the Stanley Cup playoffs. These are teams that when they're in the Stanley Cup playoffs, if you own the NHL, it makes it big. It's better for the NHL. No one wants the Flyers in the Stanley Cup playoffs. No. I get it, but I fucking do. So I'm going to call you out on it. There was such bad officiating in the Devils game and the Penguins game that it was so ridiculous that finally people were talking about it. Now people are probably sitting back in the wings, kind of being like, I don't want to say anything because I feel like I'm going to get lit up. Finally, the Flyers fan base is on the same fucking page. Everyone is saying things that are actually legitimate.
Saw it on Flyers Nation.
Not all of them. Yeah, well, we're talking about Flyers Nation, not Flyers Talk, because that's just Elwin. But it's it's just bad. AIDS everywhere.
AIDS of the mouth.
No, like AIDS to help people live. So maybe both. I don't know.
I was gonna say both.
Oh, that's good. I was about to say something. Easy. Yeah, it's just bad, and that's why I like I said to you, I said you got to see this shit. You were pissed off when you just broke that down. It was a Corey rant that's going to be clipped, but the officiating's bad all around. There's so much shit happening in the league right now, and it's trying to, because some teams are so fucking bad. It's taking so much effort from the officials to sway it in the way that they want to sway things, and it is happening. And if you pay attention and you're not an idiot, you can fucking see between the lines. Now, I don't know your guys' thoughts on this, but Wade, we'll go with you since Corey had a half-hour rant about 20 minutes ago.
Half-hour rant, 20
Wait,
minutes.
go ahead. I'll eat.
He's gonna eat some more candy.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat some more candy. I hate that he put this damn thing there.
Like I said at the last topic, I mean, the officiating has to start being held accountable for it. They always say,
now, how would you do that though?
Fines, because we know they're not getting paid like the players are. You know, they got to make a living, but I mean, you make bad calls. God forbid, a fucking player gets hurt because you made the bad call. Now what? You know,
that hurt.
Could have done what?
Right, Beth. You can still go do it. We'll figure it out, Sam. No big deal. We really don't need anything till next month.
I'll make a trip.
Really, Corey's gonna make a trip. Good. Sorry. Continue. Wait. The fines though. What's the? So there's got to be like a tiered system, right? I mean, Luke Hughes could have got that. Could have been a tibia broken, dude. I mean, it could have been a lot of things that could have went wrong there for a young player. 19
helmet falls forward and cracks his bare skull on the ice. That's bad, Betty too.
Yep.
Right. You know, so we can't. You know, we keep putting all this on the players. You know, you got to make sure when you hit somebody, you know, you can't hit to hurt them or blah, blah, blah. All this new age shit. So you got to start.
I see how.
So you got to start, you know, somewhere. So.
And it's been bad for a while though. Like
and this year it's worse.
It's so bad being a Flyers fan, but that's why I branch out every year and I follow a new team. Like you see the Sharks, the Sharks thing's over here. The Sharks flags over there. I have a Golden Knights one right there. When they came in the league, I covered it up though. You know, but like I followed the Sabres this year. They're not having the year that they should have, but at the same time, there's been some fucking questionable calls in their games because no one wants to see the Sabres get back to like the 90s, like the way that they were competitive in the 90s. Like Matthew Barnaby, you know, it doesn't.
I still flash back to the early 2000s with the RJ Umberger hit. That was another you know, gang sign with Umberger. Dude, he was on the ice just.
And then when they tried to get him up, he was just gone.
Oh, he was so far land. It was bad. It was bad. That was such a buddy pass, though.
But I do, and honestly, I think Corey probably be the best person to ask about it. What's the fine system look like for officiating?
There's no fines.
Well, we're saying there are fines.
If there are fines, I don't think there's necessarily going to be a fine. I think you more hit him where it hurts. Is what you? Oh my God's sake!
That dude's a dick. He's such a dickhead online, dude.
But I don't think you actually do the fine system. I think you do more like what MLB does. So MLB tracks your percentages of right calls to wrong calls of what it should be or what it shouldn't be. Mm-hmm. So if you called a guy out when he should have been safe, that's a percentage. So if you miss percentage of X amount of calls or you botch X amount of percentage of calls, the MLB stops giving you games.
Oh, so you're taking away their money. You would not find them,
yeah. All right, I'm going to fine you $250. You're making.
Don't come to work today.
Yeah, just don't be here.
I can respect that and appreciate that, but some of these calls, and I don't think it necessarily can span out to other sports. Some of these calls that they make or don't make are game changing. So my thing is if there needs to be a committee that reviews these things, looks at every game, is like, whoa. Like that should have been a fucking, and this will go against the Flyers. Mind you, everyone, I hate when people say this, but the Flyers don't do dumb shit. We're not a dirty team. And it's not because I'm from Philly and I love the Flyers. I watch all hockey. The Flyers are not a dirty fucking team. So, like, do we get penalties? Yeah, Cam York's an idiot sometimes. You know, it is what it is.
Sanheim gets caught and gets hooked all the time.
So, like, it is what it is. But, like, I feel like, and I'm going to be bold to say, and I'm going to clip this because I know everyone's going to fucking light me up, but it'll give me good views. Yeah, they should turn over shit after the game. Hey, that should have led to a fucking power play, or that should have led to a shootout, and the Flyers could have won that. We're going to call it a tie, and each fucking team gets 1 point. No, fuck that. What are you going to do? Dude, there's been so many fucking games that have been called against high-end teams that aren't the Flyers, and that they want to fucking win the Stanley Cup because it's good for ratings. And the Flyers have lost in the past 5 years easily. I could fucking count. It's unreal. Game-changing penalties that led to us losing in regulation. That's the problem.
I get
regulation.
Where you're coming from, but you also have to remember there are 4 guys on the ice for.
I thought there was 2.
There's 2 referees, 2 linesmen.
Well, fuck.
When a major penalty is being called, all 4 of them talk together. So, for example, the Hathaway deal.
Yeah.
You had 4 guys on that ice, and all of them couldn't agree. So they went to the supervising, the officiating supervisor.
Yep.
Brad Watson. They went straight to him. Said, review this call from every angle, slow it down, break it down, blah, 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 blah. The original call was 2 for boarding. He comes down and says, nope, 5 in a game. Goodbye. And what ended up happening to a 5 in a game? Hathaway never served a suspension. So.
Okay, but what about all the bad ones that don't get called that are game changing?
The inconsistencies, you need to just pull those people, and because, like I said, in MLB, if your percentages of calls are botched that bad, they just stop giving you games. So they're going to hit you where it hurts instead of just giving you a fine or this or that or the other. No, you're not performing your job up to your capabilities of what is expected to the standards. So, as you said, don't come to work today.
I think that would be like year 2 of finally giving them some kind of retaliation.
But how much rope are you going to give themselves to hang themselves?
No,
with?
you start with you're getting fined, because if you're getting fined, then it's basically like you came to work for free. That's worse than not coming to work at all. If you tell them that you're getting fined and a slammed fine like $5,000, that's bad for a ref.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. And then if you want to start the game again,
I don't know if you can hit those guys with a $5,000.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, hit them with something that's going to hurt, and then be like, "Hey, you guys got to." But that'll never happen because Gary Bettman doesn't want that to happen. So, it's just fucking
shut the f up.
But let's move on to moron of the week. We got
all right.
We got to move on here. We're getting too much.
We're rolling.
Yeah.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
You didn't send me another one, right?
Nah,
you didn't find me. It wasn't that much this week. This is a good one.
No, because actually a lot of them were all in agreement
with a lot of the stuff
which I couldn't freaking believe. I said, "There's no way."
So that's John Ominski III. Hathaway, what a cheap, dirty shot. Got what he deserved. And then guy down here, Shane Vora. Yeah. Are you drunk or just clueless? My God, shake our head shake our head. What the fuck is that? It was a clean hit on a bad ref call. That's all we had, and I think we're kicking a dead horse here when it comes to I think the Hathaway talk is done. So let's just move on to View of the Week.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad next year. We're talking now. We'll figure it out. Beauty of the Week is brought to you by Outlaw Beer. Go to www.outlawbeer.com. Order your stuff. You can order it. It'll literally end up on your front stoop if you're in Philadelphia, in the city. End up in your mailbox if you're in the suburbs. So we'll start with Corey. 3 Buttes of the Week. Who do you got?
God, dude. I'm going to eat crow.
Yeah, I was going to do it too.
I'll be the first to admit. Forrester had a good week.
It's a good week. Yeah,
Forrester had a good week.
2 goals in 1 game.
I'll eat crow.
Is that your 3 or number 1?
I'm giving him 3.
Okay,
I'm giving him 3. Number 2, I'm gonna
looks like a fucking Lego character.
Number 2, I'm still gonna go Owen Tippett. And numero uno, I got to go with Urson.
Really? I thought you were going to go with okay. Yeah. I respect that. I thought you were going to go with Walker. Walker had a good week.
Walker had a great week, but I'm going to tell you right now, I expect him to have great weeks now.
Okay, I like that. He's a lot, dude. I don't think he's going anywhere. If he goes at the deadline, I'll be pissed.
If he goes at the deadline, we better get something serious back because he is performing very much.
I love Sean Walker. I didn't know about it. We and Wade, before you were around, we talked about the Sean Walker acquisition. We were like, who the fuck is this guy?
Or Helgs Grand.
I think Wade knew who he was and where he came from because it was a try trade, and I just hated the fact that my boy was gone. Excuse me. But I kind of like it now. We have enough grit on the team. I would love
Hathaway Sealer. We still have it.
How do you fit McEwen into the team? You just can't. I mean, I love the dude to death, but he just.
Want me to tell you how? Forrester wouldn't be here. That's how. That's how.
Where is it? Where is it? He's on fire! Yes. Yeah. How'd you do that?
Wow.
Yes. Love it.
But bold, Wade. Bold, but I love it.
I love it. That's a good point.
That's it.
Because you know what, dude, at the end
so
of
you
his
really
thing,
want to make him you would be willing to make him top 6? McEwen?
Are you gonna ride in hell?
I would ride in hell with that.
I will ride with you.
Not the top 3, but definitely the second line. The second line, definitely. Look how good Tom Wilson turned out on the second line. I mean, granted, there's a big difference between McEwen and Tom Wilson, but you put
more games played in the league. That's all. More games played in the league. That's all.
Tom Wilson was also number 1 draft pick.
I know, but I mean, they do the same amount of shit. Well, I'm basing off of the end of when McEwen was here. We watched McEwen I'm not saying turn into a hockey, but dude, he was deacon and shit. Dude, he was fucking playing.
He grew into a fan favorite. He grew into a fan favorite here.
Dude, yeah. Unfortunately, his mom hung out with Flyers nitty gritty. We don't do fucking games thing. We should start doing that next year. But next year I talked to her. She said, dude, they had a shirt. Dude, it was a Big Mac. Yeah, it was a Big Mac. I have it upstairs, but it's all worn a little bit. It's a Big Mac with a backwards trucker hat and a mustache. And it says a Big Mac or Mac Attack or something on it. His mom said it to me because first year press box. I love this fucking guy. He came out, was an absolute Philadelphia Flyer. Came out, was pumping the crowd up after beating the shit. He was beating the shit out of everybody, dude.
He could throw some fists.
He's the man, dude. I would bring him back. He has potential to be not scoring wise yet Simmons worthy in Philadelphia. The city loved that fucking guy, dude.
Yeah, but Simmons got a little.
Yes, he killed him.
Got a little Revenge, rock it. You want to rock my fucking old number? You want to rock my old number? I'll just break your phone.
I'm gonna rock it, Joel.
Rock it, yeah. Rock that bitch off. It was bad news.
Yeah, now we got to worry about Richie coming back to the city.
Yeah,
for the alumni game. How'd your wife?
They asked us if I don't like doing that. I like watching it on TV. I like being there for that because no one's there. Like it's like
I can
it's like
get drunk on the couch.
That's what I'm saying. I think. Maybe we do.
Maybe we're doing alumni.
I think we should do a fucking alumni game day. That'd be cool. I could probably get Settlemeyer on while we're doing it. Yeah, I could probably do that.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Cote will probably be there. So
I was gonna say
Cote's probably gonna lace it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'll probably last time he was fucking lighting it up.
I think Cote is playing.
Let me tell you something. He fucking starts doing them gummies. He's gonna light it up. Last time he got all a little lifted, and he had like 2 goals. Cote did.
Put Frank back out there.
No shot. No shot. My 3 people. I'm definitely giving Tyson Forrester the 3rd one. Beauty of the week. Definitely gonna happen. Greg Montour, if you're out there listening, anybody that's out there, like, we got some people in here. Let me know what your buttes are. I'm definitely going Tyson Forrester, number 3. Number 2, Nick Sealer, because he's one of the only defensemen besides Sean Walker. We can't keep stroking off Sean Walker.
We can't. Like him though.
Tyson, love him. Tyson was Nick Sealer, clearing the porch out. My number 1 is going to be Rasmus Ristolainen.
Risto for that
of Crosby. Fucking destruction of Crosby right there. And he just skated away and Crosby was like, what the fuck was that?
I got hit by the beanstalk.
Love it.
Yeah, Risto reverse scorpion him. He was like,
did you guys see the first game back with Ristolainen? He I forget what game it was, but he put somebody right over in our bench.
Oh yeah, I did see that. That was it wasn't Jersey. Was it Jersey?
We had Gritty Frank messaging me through Messenger, and he's like, "Where's the line? You get trashed." I'm like, did you not just see him body that guy into the bench? Yeah, of course.
So you get messages too.
Mac trucked it right through.
I get
I'm like, you made it look effortless too. You know, it's definitely because of the size.
Messages from Frank. He's like, yeah, this team's really, really good, man. Like, we're looking good. And then, like, after the first loss, fuck this team, dude. We got to get rid of it. I'm like, bro,
of course,
you got to calm down. You got to calm down, dude.
Let's move into dust up. It's our gritty, so.
It is our gritty. Let's move into some dust up. I got two short videos for us from Reading. Really cool. Look pretty good. Swear to God, we're almost done. I don't know if are you cool? Or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So, Dust Up is brought to you by Warlord. Wait, before I even do the ad read, how is your Warlord treating you?
I like it. I mean,
yeah. Actually, I think softer. Chris. Yeah, that's so. Chris was definitely saying the other day, he's like, dude, I see an absolute change in my beard, and I do too. I do the Southern Tobacco soap, the barbershop beard scrub, and I don't have hair on my head anymore, but like I still scrub it anyway. But then I have the beard oil, 1880. I'm an absolute vibe when I get out of the fucking shower. So with that being said, make sure you guys get to www.warlordbeardoil.com. Use promo code OCSN for 15% off your beard oils, soaps,
also
shaving oil. What?
Also has new products out. His new products actually did go out.
What you got? We got the new oils.
The new oils.
Is there any new soaps?
I can do a double check and let you know. But I know he has new oils.
I was looking last week. I didn't see new soap. Not the new soap.
No, new soap. New soap. Okay.
I know he has new beard oils.
You need new soap. Fucking Southern Tobacco is the best.
Yeah. I know he has new beard oils. I think he has.
Maybe next time Chris won't buy them all.
Yeah.
He never bought one. He just bought.
I couldn't get 1880 to save my life.
He got the
and now
the dark 30. Chris was all about
that. Yeah, the dark 30. I couldn't
get
dark 30.
And be like, dude, I got one fucking goddamn every week. I'm like, Chris gets it all.
And then on Friday, he was like, "Yeah, I just placed a new order and got a couple of Southern tobaccos." I was like, "Quit taking my shit."
I'm doing it too, though.
Both of you.
Fuck you, dude.
I'm the one that smells like
Chris,
tobacco.
regardless.
But yeah, make sure you guys go there. Use promo code OCSN 15 for 15% off your beard oil, soaps, shaving oil, car air fresheners. I saw yours in your truck.
Yes, sir.
Hats, and so I have a hat on right now. Look at this thing. Come on now.
Look at
that thing is fresh. Well, it's spot. It's like a fucking airport landing strip.
I have the black and white one at the house. I wore it on Friday.
They just do all stuff. And for people like Wade loves stickers. They have also stickers.
They have killer stickers.
They do.
And also
fleshy
flags.
Flags are out there.
Or Sergeant. I think it's called Sergeant Fleshy. I think that's what the flag that you have behind you, Jesse. I think that's what that character is called.
I don't think it's fleshy. But we're gonna go with that.
All right.
So
I don't know.
Let's call him Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter sounds better.
Sergeant Slaughter with WWF.
I do know that I am gonna get. I know she's not listening to Flyers Alley because she's just not. They have the detangler brush.
Oh,
getting that from us. Yeah, I'm getting that from. I got a bunch of chicks now.
I should get that for my son. He's got curlier than curl. Poor kid.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Curly headed little fuck, but I love him.
You gotta love the curly headed fucks. But yeah, with that being said, and US made, always will be. We support the armed services. So check this out. We have the Reading Royals just brawling. I don't know who it is, but we got to give the Reading Royals at Reading Royals on Twitter little shout out for sharing the videos with us. Here's the first one.
Clock, the horn will sound, and we got all out mayhem commencing in front of Reading's bench. Every player on the ice grabbing a partner. Sticks, gloves, helmets littered on the ice. As the tempers flare up at the end of this two-game series finale, board you wish extra jab to the backside of keeper. One more hit, the two go at it. Final seconds off the clock, the horn will sound, and we got all out mayhem commencing in front of Reading's bench. Every player on the ice grabbing a partner. Sticks, gloves, helmets littered on the ice. As the tempers flare up at the end of this two-game series finale, boy, do you wish these teams had one more game this weekend. But they don't. And for the Royals, they'll take the two-game series finale, a 5-3 final score. The fans will say goodbye to the foes from Kalamazoo and rejoice in a Royals 5-3 win as haymakers are delivered. Devin Poliani throwing right-hand jabs and dragging Cooper Walker down onto the ice. Poliani stands over top.
Mike.
So the sticker I was talking about, you're right, it's not flesh. It's Sergeant
it's
Fury.
not flesh.
Sergeant Fury.
Sergeant Fury. Yeah.
There we go. All
right. Sergeant Fury, not Sergeant Flesh.
Fury. Yeah. Had a drain in Maine. Just say the wife goes, "Is that you, Jess?" I said, "Yeah." I got mid-show. She goes, "The show's like 2 hours long." I said, "Not yet."
Working on it.
Almost. What do you guys think of these things? These fights here, huh?
I love it.
So Sam goes, Paliani, we'll call him. That's the guy that was fighting, that was throwing the hands down. I did cut the short one off because I had to obviously trade the main, but this is
clock, the horn will sound, and we got all out mayhem commencing in front of Reading's bench. Every player on the ice grabbing a partner. Sticks, gloves, helmets littered on the ice. As the tempers flare up at the end of this two-game series finale, boy, do you wish these teams had one more game this weekend.
the jerseys that Sam showed me that they're all
those are the ones
jerseys, yeah.
All right.
Which is, I think it's cool.
I was very confused when I saw the video. I was like, "Who the fuck is who?"
I'm assuming that the Reading Royals were the white jerseys.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, "Wait a minute, why are you showing me them getting their fucking asses kicked?" And then I looked. I was like, "Okay, what are those? What are the significance of those jerseys?"
I think they're just
Sam, if you're out there, let me know.
I think they're just Christmas jerseys that they're auctioning off for some kind of charity.
Well, it's cool seeing our fucking ECHL team kind of throwing the fuck down out there.
Yeah, I think it's great.
I think it's amazing. I mean, these guys. Well, we did do that report last week. Not really happy about how old these guys are, but oh shit, we got a comment. Hopefully it's Sam. Christmas in Margaritaville theme. What is that? Christmas in Margaritaville theme?
I mean,
I kind of like it.
I mean, Jesse, this falls right in line with you, bro. There's palm trees on this jersey.
How much are these?
Some of the biddings are
say $100. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Well,
biddings. I'm not. Fuck you. I'm not doing that. Let's move on to Top Shelf, and then let's get the fuck out of here. All right, so Top Shelf is brought to you by Hangman. Go to www.hangmanbrewing.com. Check that out. And here's Top Shelf goal of the week.
He made the puck to the other side of the wall. It's Couturier retreating to York. Deals it to Forster. Forster, the shot, he scores! A laser from Forster! And the power play goal gives the Flyers a 3-2 lead here in the third.
Offensively, talked about it earlier in the game. A change of positions on the power play, more in the one-timer position on the flank. It allows him to use his strength, which is his shot. And it's not a one-timer, but boy, can this kid rip a puck.
NHL? Yeah. Choke
yeah.
That's NHL.
That's a wrist shot. Don't care.
That's a good one. You gotta give it to him. Hit 3 goals, almost 4 goals. He had wasn't it the shootout?
Yeah.
So he had 2 in one game, and then this one. That's hey.
I see that wrist shot, and it kind of. I have a flashback of my father growing up. Always said that Reggie Leach had one of the best shots he's ever seen.
The Rocket.
Yeah.
Rifle. Sorry. Thank you. Tor. Yeah. Good job.
I really do believe that Jeff Carter had probably one of the best wrist shots I've ever seen. I really think that if Tyson Forrester,
he's known for that shot.
That shot right there is what we've been waiting for him to do.
Mm-hmm.
That is just a pure beauty.
Boosh is saying he's getting comfortable, and a comfortable Tyson Forrester is a dangerous one. I digress. So. This is 1 week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was,
but I'm going to stop the hate. But continue though, bud. Continue. Hopefully he progresses, and then I will, like we were saying, I'll eat crow. I'll say it.
I did.
I'm not going to take his goal away. I mean, what the fuck? He scored a goal.
Like I said, I talked a lot of shit on him.
So I'll ride with you. I'll ride with you on that, though.
I specifically said how much I saw his disinterest of.
Well, at the rookie games, yeah.
Yeah. And then it was.
Well, that was so early too, but at the same time, it's very warranted that. Like,
okay,
hey man,
now here we are, 20 plus games into the season, and now you're starting to wake up.
Hey, if he activates, he could be a fucking dangerous player in the playoffs.
I hope so.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, like the playoff look, it's not that dim, but it's not that bright. I mean, I don't know where we're at now. We lost like 3 in a row, and then won this one in a shootout. So I mean, it's not. Where anyone know where we're at?
Might still be tied for 3rd or something.
I think we were 3rd or 4th.
Let me find out where we're at before we end this bad boat, because that's what we're doing. Standings, divisions. We're at 5th. 26 points. It's not looking bad. No. Washington's at third at 26, and the Islanders are at 26. So we win a couple games of regulation. We're
still tied for third.
Wild card right now is the Metro, Toronto, and Islanders, and we're tied with the Islanders at 26 and Toronto is at 28.
I think Toronto will flail out.
I think you got more of a chance of the Islanders flailing out. The Toronto will get in, but they'll ball.
They'll shit
die.
The first round.
But I'll be honest with you, we've talked about before. Hey, I'll take playoff hockey any day of the fucking week. I don't give a fuck what round it is. Let's go. And with that being said, we are going to wrap this bad boy up. And I gotta put the music on because it's too dull without the music. I'm sorry. Just this. Turn that even more. There we go. Anyway, with that being said, we're gonna wrap this thing up. Episode 10, season 6 of Flyers Alley. Make sure you guys go like us on Facebook and join our group. And we've been getting a lot of likes. Twitter's our big thing now. So
I'm still learning.
Yeah, well, you don't have to do it. But
I'm still learning though. Making an attempt.
That's at Flyers Alley Pod 1, Instagram at Flyers Alley, YouTube, Old State Sports Network. And make sure you guys go to www.oldstatesports.com, old spelled OLDE, for your favorite Philadelphia-based podcast, articles, and merch. Use promo code LFG10 for 10% off site-wide. And we will see you guys next week.